Something for Dad Hunt.
Let her out for a bit of a walk around and
Go to the toilet, hey?
so we're about halfway now, and then yeah, we're going to push on and keep going.
Had a quick stop off at Otorohanga. Shake the legs, spread the legs, as the New Zealand government would encourage. And Pepper's been out for a bit of a walk. Yeah, nice break. We're in there, Barno. And yeah, so we'll get set up and then we'll have a bit of a wander around. But yeah, this campsite is going to be mean. Check out the state of this. All through here. That's that nice spongy stuff. But check it's not wet. No, that's pretty good. Cool. You've got a nice opening through here as well. Ideal spot. On the food. There you go. I only heard a couple of roars today, and they were in the valley that we were coming up. We were trying to gain some elevation, and the roars came from in this valley, but they just shut up as soon as we probably got within maybe 400 or 500 meters. There's been nothing since, so hopefully they start to crank up again at some stage. Dinner time for Pepper, and got her on a coat there. Got our fly up if we need it. So just brown up your salami, throw your garlic in there, then add a little bit of water, or you can take this out and then cook the pasta by itself and throw the garlic and salami in at the end if you like. It is up to you. I'll try and just use the one pan. Cool, so there we have it. That's our dinner for the night. So thankful for my daughter, Lily, 7. She packed some nice fresh spinach from the garden and some tomatoes, and she even put some water in the bag here to keep it nice and fresh. Stay here maybe 15 or 20 minutes and then we'll move on. Might jump into the bush and start going up some ridge lines. Beautiful morning. Got a stag in this direction, and it's sort of roaring every maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then there's another one in that direction, but they're probably a K away. It's hard to tell. There's a river about 800 meters. So it might be on the other side of the river, I don't know. Keep up. Gonna make our way towards it. Nothing to lose. Job done, guys. We got across and we found him. It was all his stag rubbings on the ground here. We just had to come down through a leading ridge, so we just dropped down together. Pepper was awesome, weren't you, Pepper? Hey, you were a good girl. Yeah, we followed obviously the sound, and yeah, we've probably had to come about 1.5 km to get across here through the bush. And the stag was roaring real well every 2 to 3 minutes, so that was the way we were able to pinpoint him. We had to drop down through a river, come up the other side. He was still going. I think he's roaring at something on the other side. But job done. We just put a shot straight through the neck, and we're on the board. That's our first deer together. Hey Pepper, are you going to come over here? Are you happy? A lot of hard work, a lot of training, a lot of hours. But yeah, sealed the deal. We got the shot. Oh, tree, that big tree there. I was just leaning out to the right hand side. The stag was slowly making its way up this ridge here, and yeah, wow, it's so grunty, the sound, when you're in here. But absolutely stoked. But that's going to be a big carry back to camp through the bush. There's no tracks around here, so still sitting there, eh? Good girl. Just wait, stay. Okay. Where's the deer? Hey, where's your first deer? Where is it? Good girl. Good girl. Go on. Good girl. Good girl. Just take my time with her so she's... You can go. Good girl. Where's the deer? Where's the deer? Come on, girl. Come. Good girl. Where's the deer? There's the deer. Good girl. 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 Just giving her as much time as she needs there, just to get used to the whole experience and that it's not frightening and everything's under control. Cool. Well, when we came down the ridge, the stag was probably, I might just go and have a quick look down here actually, see if there's a rutting pad or anything. See, this is where he came up. You can just see there's a bit of a rutting pad there, and as we were coming down the ridge he started to make his way up through here, so there must be some, yeah, those are the tracks there. And then he came up to this point just here, and we were tucked in behind that tree. I seen him coming up, and we 7-milled him through the neck, so he just dropped exactly where he is. Well, I've done the count up and there are 10 points. Well, Pepper's first stag, or first deer, that is incredible. Pretty thick in those bases there. Yeah. Yeah, pretty low to the skull as well. Nice and tall. Nice and tall. So we are stoked on that. It's Pepper's second time hunting with me. First time she came in the Kaimais. Just did an overnight trip up to the tops. And this is trip number 2, so she's been doing awesome. Hey, you've been doing good, eh? Did real good this time. Cool, so that is job done. We've got our stag here. Gonna move forward, my girl. She's having a good look at one of these North Island robins. So we're going to get to work butchering the stag and then beginning our trek back to camp. So very grateful. When I was coming through on this trip in the car, I was having some prayer time, and I said, Lord, can we just have one opportunity to get onto a nice stag? And I was cheeky enough to say it'd be great if it was 10 points or more, and the Lord has delivered on this one. There is no shortage of meat, so she's going to be a heavy carry back to camp, which is about 1.8 kilometres in that direction, through the bush, no tracks. Just done a cut through the side there, and they're going to cut across the top. Take the head off there, just behind the ears, and then going to run the knife all the way down the backbone, get those back steaks out, and then whip off the back legs, and then begin our journey back to camp. You've been hanging around a little bit, eh, mate? I think it's the North Island robin. Interesting that you're eating venison. Hey? Okay, so we're on to the back steaks now, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a line straight down the top of the spine, follow the spine all the way down, and then you'll also just find, you can find the hip bone here. You'll just find that it's a bony prominence there, just on the sort of the top lateral side of the deer, and basically you'll cut through to there, so you'll get back steaks all the way back to here, and then I'm just going to leave the hind quarters, so I'm not going to cut all the way back, because that's, for me, that's where the hind quarters start there. As soon as you find that hip joint, that's where the back steaks stop. So you got all this through here. So you just make a note to yourself, you know, whatever you need to cut a little bit of the fur to not go past that point. And yeah, she's good as. Okay, so this carrying method is pretty unconventional, but this is my fleece top, and I've just tied a knot in each end, and I've got a back stake down each sleeve. So the idea is to sling that over the shoulders and have it hanging down the front, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I've also tied this onto the back, so I've just cut a little hole through the skin and then threaded that through, so much like you have on the back of a trailer. I really don't want to get shot, so that's going to be my safety flag at the back. It's been on the Topo 50 and try and find the best direction, I guess, in terms of trying to avoid too much thick stuff in gullies, but up here it's beautiful, there's not too much to worry about. Wow, we are slowly getting back to camp, but it is a mission. Pretty tough going, but we're just chewing away at it, and we'll get there. Gee, that bone is just, yeah, catching on a lot of things. Might have to try and refine my technique further. Pepper's been awesome. Hey girl, staying close, doing real good. I took the bottom jaw off the skull just to make it a bit lighter. Don't need that, so don't need to carry it at the end of the day. Hey girl. Back at camp, and great place to be. So those hindquarters come through real good. Just have to clean out a bit of beach and stuff from them, but yeah, it's a really good way to do it with those two straps as a backpack. Take the hip joint out, you just got the ball and socket and the meat there, and then tie your loops through. Cut a little hole in there, happy days. And then yeah, good old Ridgeline fleece jersey has got our back stakes, so good recovery there. There we go, it's the final product, or what we got back from some big back stakes. So beautiful. You're already in bed, are you? It's only 4:30. I'll let you have a nap and then we'll sort out some dinner, eh? Good girl. Is that good today, girl? These are my quick and easy feeds for Stan and Remo. Double up tonight. And as an entree, got these guys. So this is a beautiful little trail mix that my daughter made. She made me both a salad mix and a trail mix. So really nice of Lily. Yeah, very good actually too. She's
cut up all the almonds and the peanuts. There's cranberries in there. And there's a bit of chocolate too. Well done.
Okay, so here are the hindquarters. I'm going to bone them out, take out a little bit more weight from them. Plenty of meat on there. Gotta love a porridge and a hot coffee on a cold morning. Gonna be delicious. I needed to put a deer on the deck for Pepper rather than the viewers. Sorry guys. So she needs to be able to see, look, you know, we're chasing deer, we're out here for the deer. If the gun goes up and it goes bang, hopefully there's a deer to recover. So that one was for her in terms of not being able to get that video footage. Be nice to get the footage, but at the time that stag was coming up the ridge too quickly, so I just got the rifle up and dropped it. So good result all round. Right, time to go, eh? Eh? Beautiful morning camp. Another pack hack is with these liners, they can actually take up a bit of space in your pack. So when you're stuffing your things in, make sure you fill up all those air pockets that are around the sides. Otherwise, yeah, it can take up a bit of space because they are quite big. And one other thing is with your clothes, I think mine are all put away, but when you put them in your pack, make sure they're dry, because if they're not dry, they're going to add a lot of weight to your pack. So it's just another pack hack for you. Righto guys, well, we are fully and finally packed up. That took a while. These things here are actually very useful. I didn't know what they were to start with, but I guess you can attach your trekking poles, but I've got a bit of antler in there. This bit here is slightly too wide, so it won't reach across. We've got the rifle on the side there, got our tent there, and we're fully laden. That is going to be a heavy load. I've just used a belt up the top here just to connect and loop that in across the top here, so that's all. Hopefully everything will stay on. I might just tie that on with a bit of string so it's balanced. Alright, well, we are going to get ourselves out of here. Okay. Okay, we're back in the groove. Yeah. First of many, hopefully. Okay, so we've got home, and this is what I carried out. So this was my chest harness, which I had on, and then these in here, that's all the pots and stuff. It was inside the actual pack, but I took a few muesli bars out and ate them on the way home. But I'm keen to see what the weight is. On, off. Here we go, guys. That is all real time as well, so you can call it 60 kilos. It is a solid load out. Alright. Hey, what is it? What is it? Where's the deer? Hey, where's the deer? Where's the deer? Well, this is part of it as well, is your maintenance. So obviously with the bush stalking and stuff, you generally tend to collect a fair bit of debris. Work on cleaning it all up. The
Nice big browse.
And this is a beauty. Must
Same
have been-
same size as you, is it?
Let's measure. A little bit taller.
A little bit taller than you.
Is that boiling water?
That's boiling water, yeah, you can see it's just bubbling on the top there.
Mm.
Maybe just do it for maybe another hour and then well, we've had the salami smoking for about 2.5 hours now, so it's a cold smoke. It's been at about 20 degrees in here, so that's stage one of the process, and now I'm going to put them in the oven. Beautiful smoky flavour, and yeah, just used some pear. As we can see, there's been a little bit of moisture coming out of the skins, so that's all good, and we'll get them cooked now. Okay, so this is the venison salami I've just made. It's been hanging for 2 days now, but I think I've got to wait 6 weeks. Hopefully I can wait that long. Yeah, I've got the light on at the moment, but it's quite a dark, cool, breezy area. So yeah, bit of time air drying, and we should be able to rip into them.